glad to see traffic moving reasonably well along that stretch of roadway. I don't know about you, Tim, but I've always had a very good experience with all the Porsches that I've owned. That's my fleet, and that's why I'm interested to see Ed's take on this.
Well, I used to have a Volkswagen Beetle. I think it was a 66 Volkswagen Beetle. Now, that's made by the same company, right?
Well, the original Beetle was designed by Ferdinand Porsche.
See, there you go.
The sports car company, though, belonged to his son Ferry. Now, I pulled some trivia on the 911 because it is the iconic Porsche. It shows up here in the States the first time in 1965, and it created such an immediate cult at $6,500 base price and an engine that was downright puny. Wasn't even 150 horsepower. But the people that wanted a true driving machine fell in love with it, and now here it is all these years later, Porsche still builds it. That would be like the Ford Motor Company still building the Model T in 1960. Well, this time around, we've got the new 911 Carrera S, and I'll tell you offhand, this is the most civilized version of the 911 I've ever been in. It does suffer when you go on the road from more noise than you would expect, particularly as this one, with an automatic transmission, is $134,000. But it's not the road noise you're hearing. They continue to let you to hear the rumble of that flat six engine, so you know you're in a sports car. Horsepower this time around, they're the same 3-liter flat six. Some of them have 370 horsepower, and this one's 420. Far more than you need to get up and going. The interior is what you would expect in a Porsche, except there's a lot of small buttons everywhere in order to control everything. I like the navigation system in it, the Air Blue Cold. More than anything else, this is the first automatic transmission in a 911 Porsche's given me, and believe it or not, that made it more fun to drive. All in all, when I look at this car, and by the way, these new ones start around $89,000, and the first ones I said was $6,500, but let me remind you, in 1965, the average American family only made $6,900 a year. But they wanted me to point out, with the automatic transmission, this 911 will go 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. It will also have a top-end speed of 190 miles an hour. Neither claim could I check out because there were actually other people on I-30 keeping me from doing that. But the best part is they said, don't forget to tell everybody it gets 28 miles to the gallon. And so your mileage may vary if you're doing 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds and then 190 miles an hour. By the way, you really can't drive that fast in this car because none of our freeways are level enough to handle that speed. You'd be off the road in no time. But still, for Porsche, it's a great 911. But I think they've become a company of SUVs with the Macan and the Cayenne. With that, y'all have a good weekend.
I'm thinking about that tollway down near Austin.
Yeah.
The speed limit's 85, and, well, you could... I'm just thinking out loud, Ed, sorry.
I got it.
I want to see Ed talking to that state trooper. Sir, I'm doing research for Good Day. This is all on the up and up.
Science.
Science. You can listen to Ed, 570 KLIF tomorrow. His car column always in Saturday's Fort Worth Star Telegram.